can't find a way out. Every thought road that I get on seem like some bad coming out of my mouth. Well, I'm walking, but I don't know. I done told you once that I'm stuck off in.
Alright, what's up, y'all? It's their friendly neighborhood Thundercat here again. And that was a little piece from the new record that I'm working on with my guys, Steel Penny. Those of you that know me know that I've gone through a couple of different incarnations of Steel Penny over quite a few years, but this is the one that stuck. I'm really enjoying working with Matt Bagley and the guys. We got a good thing going, and we finished our latest release on this past Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, it all starts to blend together after a while, but anyway, we're finished with it and we're super excited about the mixes. I think it came out great. Anyway, that was one of the pieces stuck in my mind. You can check it out, you can find it on YouTube. Just search Steel Penny. There'll be a couple other things that come up with actual coin collectors, and we're trying to fix that search engine stuff, but you can check out some of the Steel Penny stuff there, and we'll be dropping videos and things, and I'll probably share some of them on this channel, so you guys can check all that stuff out. Anyway, it's been a while since I've been able to post up videos. Sorry guys, but I've just been busy. Like I said, recording this record with the guys, doing a lot of touring. Since the last video, I think I did a Lone Star Rally. That was really cool. We had a blast. Hung out with a lot of my motorcycle friends, bikers if you want to say. Got to ride into the Lone Star Rally, which I did by myself most of the way. Found a few buddies along the way to hook up with. Made a few new friends too, which pretty much always happens when you ride to a motorcycle rally. But the big story of that is the trip from my house to Galveston is about 4.5 hours on the bike, with some stopping and fuel and some back rests and things like that. But on the way back, it was a great ride all the way there, back the whole time. But on the way back, I got about 3 blocks from my house and it started pouring down raining. And got about a block, 2 intersections from my house on a downhill section on the Sportster, pouring down rain, and I lost the front end of the bike and basically shit whipped myself onto the concrete. Luckily, the guy behind me was very courteous, was keeping his distance. He was able to help me pick up the bike and get myself situated. And, again, of course, it's still pouring down rain. I got a little bobo on my elbow. It was no big deal. Did break a front turn signal off the bike, which had me buy new turn signals and installing those on the bike, which had its own obstacles because I was going from regular light bulb setup to LEDs, and that has its own thing with, it's just a whole electronic mess that you've got to deal with. Anyway, I got it done. And that was the big story about that. I've got some riding videos that I'm going to post up, some new stuff for you guys to check out. I'll have some new music to put over them. So that's what's going on here. All this gear, I've got new cameras, new stuff, new software. I'm going to be posting up quite a bit of stuff here. I'll try to get a good pace going. Some new stuff. Do some cooking shows for you. I say shows, but videos. I'll just kind of show you how I do stuff. I want to talk about knife techniques and things like that. But we're getting all this gear together. Hopefully we'll have some good lighting happening soon. As far as for editing things, I think I'm going to keep it pretty simple. And maybe, I don't want to do like a lot of fancy stuff with jump cuts and layovers and that stuff. I kind of just want to talk to you, and I'll be doing some live broadcasts where we're doing the same thing, where I'll bring in a friend or a couple of friends, or we'll do some live streaming stuff where we'll just have some nice discussions and just talk about whatever, a la Joe Rogan's thing. where they just kind of shoot the shit, whatever. I'm sure it'll get political. I have some guests already lined up. We'll definitely get political, and then there'll be some musical stuff in there too. We'll get pretty in depth in the music stuff. So if you know a musician, or if you're just into music, you'll probably enjoy some of the conversation there. But that's what I'm planning on doing. Hoping to get after it here and get all this stuff set up. Sorry about the audio stuff, but still don't have all the mics and pre's set up exactly the way that I need, but I'm getting real close. It's going to get better, I promise. So anyway, since the last video, obviously we've had an election. We are now powered by the comb over. Which is funny because I kept telling people, whether you agree with the guy or not, Trump's going to give us a lot of great material to laugh at. That is, if you can take politics in a lighthearted way, which I think is probably the healthiest way. Because if you get too wound up about it, it'll start consuming your life, and you just become one of these miserable fucks that nobody can really get along with, So, like I was saying, the inauguration happened, and then what I want to kind of talk about on this video, just hit on it real quick so I can give you some content, is these Antifa guys, and sort of the reactions to it. I think everybody's seen that stuff, saw it happen. They're trashing limos, and that limo happened to be owned by a Muslim immigrant. It's probably going to cost them $70,000 because I don't think insurance companies cover riots or peaceful protests, if you want to call them that. So yeah, this guy's going to get screwed. So good job, Antifa. Way to stick it to the man, Anyway, one of these Antifa guys jumps up and punches this alt-right guy during an interview. Punches him, like full-on leap punches him in the jaw during an interview. And, he claims to not be a neo-Nazi or whatever, a racist or whatever. He's a white nationalist. Richard Spencer, this guy. So they punch him. And this is what I want to get to, is the reaction. There's this fucking douchebag that's on YouTube, and he doesn't really have a super amount of followers, but he does have a bunch of hardcore leftist followers that believe his thought Carnival bullshit. He goes on and he has a live broadcast where he and his buddies basically say that it's cool to punch somebody if you think they're a Nazi. So you're inciting violence on somebody who clearly at the time is not violent. And I think that that's bullshit, regardless of what your political beliefs are. That seems like you're not proving your point there, Steve. You're making yourself look like a fucking jackass. Your followers are believing that it's going to be cool. So, you're going to have these slow-minded idiots that are going to hear what you said, and they're going to take that to heart. The same way that, cops are getting shot over this narrative of Black Lives Matter. Whether you agree with it or not, that's what's happening. And it's the same thing with radical terrorism or whatever. When somebody's yelling Allahu Akbar and shooting gay people in a bar, I think we get a pretty good idea, regardless of how redacted the phone calls are. I think we all know, if we're really thinking, what's really going on and what's fueling that stuff. So, Steve Shives, you're a fucking jackass for saying that people can incite violence on others. You're an asshole. Hope, Steve, you see this. Get you some of that. So that was my basic gist off of the response for this protesting stuff. I've got lots of videos, I think, that I'm gonna try to keep them 15 minutes long or so, like that, just so we can get some chunks. The live casts will be longer, but I've got some things that I'd like to get off, just because it's easier to do it here and not drive my wife crazy or bore the shit out of her because of things that I want to talk about or just air out. So this is a good it's a good avenue for me, and it feels healthy. And maybe I'll get some feedback from you guys, and you can tell me some of what you think. If you want to call me a piece of shit, that's cool too. I probably won't get super excited about it beyond maybe a death threat or two, which I've kind of had already over the last year or so. So you're not really going to wind me up over that. So blow your hot air if you want, whoever you are. I really don't care. But I do have the law on my side, so if you fuck up, I will pursue it. Just saying. So I'm quite aware of what the First Amendment allows us to do, and be able to say and what's cool and not cool. And if you're stupid, I'm gonna call you stupid. So there you go. That's it for right now. I'll probably have some more stuff coming up real quick here. Now that I've got some of this stuff set up better, I can move at a little faster pace and get you guys some more content, and just kind of let you know what I'm thinking. Even if I'm wrong, I'll let you know what I think, and I'm not opposed to changing my mind. So there's that. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thundercat out.